Welcome to Baking Bakers. Today I've had a busy day. I've washed windows, scrubbed floors, dusted, cleaned, picked up, put away, cut fabric, all kinds of things. And so I'm going to make a little easy chicken for dinner, a surprise mark. We're going to start by mixing our seasoning ingredients. So I'm going to start off with, let's see, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. Oh. 2 teaspoons of onion powder. What else we got here? 2 teaspoons of salt. 1 teaspoon, let me look. Yep, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. If you don't have smoked paprika, you can use regular. This just gives a little deeper flavor. 1 teaspoon of pepper and 2 tablespoons of ranch seasoning mix. I buy it in the packets. You can make your own or use whatever you want. All right, and then I'm gonna just put a sprinkle of thyme. We're gonna mix that together. And that's our seasoning. Next thing I'm gonna do is put on some gloves. I cut my finger cutting fabric with a cutter wheel this week, and the last thing I want is chicken juice in it. I have put some parchment paper down. I'm going to take my chicken breasts, and I have 8, or not chicken breasts, I think I keep saying breasts, I mean thighs. And I have 4 that are bone in, skin on, and 4 that are no skin, no bone. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab some paper towels and pat them dry. I have had them out of the refrigerator for about a half an hour. I'm just going to keep patting these dry and put them on my parchment paper. The parchment paper is just to protect my countertop from chicken juice. Chicken's one of those things you don't want to mess with. You want to make sure you clean everything really well before and after you work with it. All right, get rid of this. And now I have 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You might need a little bit more. And I'm just going to rub this on my thighs really well with my hands. This recipe is pretty fast. You can actually make the seasoning ahead of time and just store it in your pantry in a airtight container or plastic bag. Okay, now I've got my olive oil on. I'm gonna bring my pan over here. Oops. I have a cake pan with sides that I have lined with heavy-duty aluminum foil, and I've put 2 racks in, and I am going to spray it a little bit with spray, just the racks. Remind me to wash that off later. Okay, now we're gonna get this seasoning put on, and I'm gonna just sort of do it this way. I'm always nervous about running out of seasoning, so I always make sure I do one side on all the pieces before I do the other side. So, that's all of them. Now I'm going to turn them over and season the other side. I never do run out of seasoning, but I'm always nervous about it. Which shouldn't be, because it's all pantry items. I could just make a little bit more. Now I'm going to turn these back to the other side. And just use up the rest of this seasoning. And that's it. I have preheated my oven to 400 degrees, and I am going to put these in my oven, uncovered, and we're going to bake them at 400 degrees for about 35 to 45 minutes, or until we get an internal temp of at least 165. You do not want to undercook chicken, ever. That's it. I'll see you when they're coming out of the oven. Our timer just went off for our chicken, so I have my thermometer out, and we're going to take a look. That looks fantastic. Let's check it. Oh, nice and crispy. Definitely done. Definitely done. This was in for 35 minutes at 400. And it looks perfect. I'm going to go ahead and put this on my serving plate. Oh, it's fantastic. As you can see, this is quite a mess, but because we lined it with foil, it's going to clean up like a dream. You are going to want to make this chicken for your family. I promise you, it's delicious and so easy. That's it for today. If you like this, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time on Baking Bakers.